Have you ever wondered why the games you loved as a kid just don't hit the same anymore? It's not just you. There's a reason our childhood gaming nostalgia feels like it's slipping away. And it's deeper than just getting older. Today we'll uncover how changing gaming trends, our own habits, and even the psychology behind nostalgia itself are working against us, and how to bring back that magic. Stick around, because by the end you'll know exactly how to make gaming feel special again. Somewhere along the line, the gaming world kind of lost touch with that golden era we all cherish. It's as if one day someone decided that the pure joy of gaming wasn't enough on its own and needed a makeover. And let's face it, this makeover wasn't about making games better, it was about making money. Our childhood gaming memories, the ones we hold so dearly, are slowly being murdered. I mean, if nostalgia could die, it'll be because of this stuff. Let's talk about microtransactions, the villain that completely changed the way we experience games. Let's take a moment to talk about them, because they've really taken the joy out of gaming for so many of us. Do you remember the time when unlocking cool stuff in games was a badge of honor? Whether it was a skin, a character, or even a secret level, you worked hard for it. It was a reward for your time, effort, and skill. Now, it's just a matter of swiping your credit cards and getting what you want. And suddenly, the sense of accomplishment you used to feel is gone. To me, microtransactions are like the candy wrappers of the gaming world. Empty promises that look enticing on the outside, but when you peel back the layers, all you've really got is a sense of disappointment. It feels like being handed a trophy for showing up rather than actually earning it. And it's not just a small thing anymore. Some games are practically designed around microtransactions. Take Assassin's Creed for example. These games have become so boring, people actually buy XP boosters just to get through the story missions. Now, I wouldn't really care if microtransactions just changed the way we unlocked content, because I can just still choose to do it the normal way. But they also mess with the core experience of the game itself. There's this subtle but steady shift happening. Games are now designed to be work instead of play. You spend hours grinding, but instead of feeling rewarded, you're just left with the sensation that something's missing. Just that feeling that you're earning your progress. Microtransactions strip that away and replace it with a simple transaction. You're not working for your stuff anymore, you're paying for it. And if you don't, you just fall behind. The games are designed around these microtransactions, so if you don't buy them, progress is slowed. And let's not forget about the bigger, more sinister force at play here, the corporate agenda. Now, I get it, businesses need to make money. That's how the world works, right? But when it comes to the gaming industry, it's like they've completely forgotten the reason we all started gaming in the first place. It wasn't to make shareholders happy. It wasn't to line pockets with as much cash as possible. It was because gaming was fun. It was about that rush you got when you accomplished something in a difficult level. When you discovered a secret area, or when you pulled off a sick combo move. But now it feels like the whole industry has completely shifted its focus. Fun, which used to be the driving force behind game development, has taken a backseat. The new mantra seems to be, how can we make more money off these players? You used to just buy a game, play it, and enjoy the ride. Now it feels like the game is just a starting point. It's almost like you're not even buying the full game anymore. You're buying the entry fee to the experience, and everything else is an extra charge. I'm looking at you, EA. It's a vicious cycle that's become so ingrained in modern gaming that it almost feels expected. Here's the thing, all of this could be part of the original game. Developers used to offer free updates, new levels, and bonus content as a way of keeping players engaged with their game. If you loved the game, you got rewarded with fresh content. Now, those updates and additions are treated like exclusive content that's tucked behind a paywall. And it's a major shift in what gaming is supposed to be about. This corporate greed has become so blatant that it's actually affecting the quality of the games themselves. The focus has moved from creating an immersive, enjoyable experience to maximizing revenue at every corner. In my opinion, games are getting more complicated, more frustrating, and ultimately less enjoyable. When your game is designed with the sole intention of encouraging players to spend more and more, the experience suffers under it. The games we used to love, the ones we'd play for hours without needing any outside incentives, are slowly being transformed into cash cows. This is the reason everyone praises the first Assassin's Creed games. Because, well, it was a new concept. Nowadays, the Assassin's Creed games feel like a way to get a quick buck. And let's face it, no one's having fun with that. At the end of the day, all this monetization has done is break the magic we used to feel when we picked up that controller. Gaming isn't about how much extra content we can sell. It's about making something people want to spend hours and hours with. When did that get lost? All that said, rekindling that joy in gaming isn't as hard as it may seem, but it does take a bit of a mindset shift. The first step is to remember why we started gaming in the first place. Because it was fun. It was immersive and it offered an escape into worlds where we could be anyone, do anything, and just enjoy the experience. The magic of gaming was never about paying extra for skins or unlocking extra content through a microtransaction. It was about the challenge, the discovery, and the feeling of progression that came from simply playing. So if you're feeling jaded by the direction modern games have gone, try looking for the joy in different places. Start by seeking out games that respect your time and your love for the medium. Look for developers who understand that games aren't just products to be monetized, that know that their experiences meant to be enjoyed. These can often be found in indie games, where creativity and passion take center stage over the profits. Indie titles often offer rich, meaningful experiences without squeezing players for some extra cash. These are the games that remind you of the pure joy of discovery, where you're not bombarded with ads or told to spend money for access to content that should already be yours. And let's not forget going back to the classics. Sometimes the charm of old school titles can reignite that spark. The simple mechanics and challenging gameplay can transport you back in time when all you needed was a controller and a sense of adventure. But the most important thing to remember is that gaming doesn't have to be about the latest trend, the most cutting-edge graphics, or the biggest blockbuster release. It's about rediscovering the love for the game itself. Playing because you enjoy it, not because you're trying to unlock the next tier of exclusive content or skins. It's about immersing yourself in a world where your progress is based on your skill and creativity, not your credit card balance. Find those games that let you lose yourself in the experience and challenge you in ways that are rewarding, not frustrating. And remember, if everything else fails, just remember that the best gaming memories aren't the ones where you spend the most money. They're the ones you simply get lost in the game. That's where the real magic is. Thank you so much for watching this video. Maybe you like the next one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, donate, masturbate.